What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Thursday evening. It is 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, the 7th of February, 2024. Damn, time sure does fly. Hopefully, you guys are all doing great. It is Friday Junior, Friday Light, Friday Eve. And just want to say hi to you guys. Tater Don, what is going on? Bryce Gardner in Washington State. What's happening? Araya White, Jessica, hello. How you been, Jessica? How have you and your family been? Hopefully good. Tater Dom, hello. Fernanda in Southern Arizona, hello. Tara Martinez in Texas, hello. Dana Wilson, hello. Maria Provencher in New Hampshire, hello. Cindy Move 27. What's your name? My name is Art. Hi, what is your name? Hello, Tharian is all the way Cindy is all the way in Evergreen or San Jose, California. Cool. Don Pariso. Hello. Marilu Madrid. What is going on, Marilu? How you been? Alexa Antuna. Hello. How are you? Jasmine Dahlia. Good evening, Jasmine. How are you? How are you guys doing? You guys are all doing good? You guys doing great? Hopefully you guys are doing better than Jackie. I uploaded that video of Jackie today. Gosh, she was so depressed. Poor thing, man. Felt bad. She was having a bad day. So you had a bad day. Tessie Rios, all the way in SLC, Utah. Oscar Arias, proud of Jerry. I know he could do it. Yeah, that's so cool. Isn't that amazing? The one, making that happen is his girlfriend, right? Prince is very instrumental in motivating him and helping him in whatever way she can to ensure that he goes to treatment, detox treatment. And she texted me today, said, "Hey, he wants to do an update because he's still in treatment. He's going to be getting out very soon." So that's awesome. Frederica, good evening. How are you? Therian, good. Tasha N1, hello. How are you? Alexa Antuna says doing good. I was crying watching Jackie's video. I wish I can help her out. Alexa Antuna, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's very ultimately they have to allow people to help them, right? And that's she's not ready for that. There's so many resources out there, so many resources, so much help. She's just not ready for that, unfortunately. So it's like you're helpless, Sad. Cindy says I used to use G in 2007, but not laced. It scares me how it changed. Great job not using anymore, Cindy. That's awesome. Lorraine Rodriguez, hello. What is going on? Lorraine is in Ventura, Canada or California. Christina, what is going on? How are you? What's happening? Donna Wilson. Is it Dana or Donna? I'm gonna say Dana. I hope that he stays clean. Me too. I hope that he does stay clean, to just defeat it once and for all. Right? Can I get it right? Vern, hello, how are you? Georgia White. I'm an addict in recovery. Congratulations on your sobriety, Georgia. Keep it going. Joseph A.R. Martinez, all the way in Alaska. What is going on, Joseph? I'm doing good. It was like, I don't know what the weather was like today, but it wasn't that cold. It wasn't hot. It was like a nice day, overcast, a little bit of rain. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully, you're doing good, safe, and warm in Alaska. Mary Lou Madru says Jackie's video got me. Oh my God, yeah, so sad. It was really sad, and we're very limited to what we can do for these folks. Jillian Church, what's happening? How are you, Jillian? What's going on? Walking Bird, hello. Rita Gonzalez, hello. Says Rita Gonzalez says hello, Art and the Big Lip family. How is everyone? I'm doing good, Rita. Hopefully, you're doing great as well. The big Lost in Phoenix family. It's so cool. Evangeline, is that how you say it? Evangeline Lopez, all the way in Hemet, California. You're in the high desert, right? It's like kind of like a desert area, Hemet, I think, isn't it? I used to live in Barstow, California, and that little town sounds familiar. Hemet. I think we used to play against your football team. I think Hemet. But yeah, congratulations to Jerry. Make sure you guys follow them on TikTok. How many of you guys have TikTok? Go to their TikTok, Princess and Jerry. Just open up TikTok and then just um, um, just click on just search for Princess and Jerry, and that's them right there. That's them. So if that's them right there, Princess and Jerry 48. Follow. Let's try to get them to 5,000 followers. That'd be really cool. So you can follow their journey. That's really cool. So yeah, I'm totally excited for him, and that's the power of having support. When people support you and believe in you, and there's love behind it, authenticity. So that I think that's what helped him get to that point. Vaughn, hello, what's going on? Rita has TikTok and is following them. Good job. Dana Wilson is following. That is really cool. Opal White, what is happening? Hemet is by Temecula. Okay, never mind. I used to have. Never mind. I've been to Temecula, which is close to Murrieta, isn't it? Murrieta. Mama Bear, what is going on? How are you? Lola Anaya, what is going on, Lola? Lola. Melanie Martinez, hello. How are you? It's so weird how I start talking and start losing my voice. What the heck? What in the heck? Rita Gonzalez says, I have all the social media, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. That's awesome, Rita. Good job. Dana Wilson is excited to follow their journey, Princess and Jerry. Yeah, yeah, they're really good people. They understand the importance of sharing their story of sobriety and support, and they understand it's important. And not only can they save Jerry's life, but that story can inspire, motivate others to also go into recovery. Right. Alba Ochoa, what is happening? How are you? Evangeline Lopez. Thank you, Evangeline. Rita loves the videos of the puppies. Cool. Jillian Church missed the live last night with the pups. Watched it later though. My favorite puppy is Theodore, aka the adorable. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're asleep right now. They got some juicy juice, some milk, and they went to sleep. They knock out. So they drink milk. They knock out. That's pretty cool. Must be nice. Dolores Bradner, I am praying for all the people on the streets and that they get the help. Love watching. Thank you, Dolores. I appreciate you being here. Callie Love says Princess is so beautiful. Yeah, she has a big, beautiful heart. She is amazing. There's not a lot of people that would put up with that. They don't put up with uh, an addict. And she's obviously loves him tremendously. That she's willing to do what she needs to do to help him. And try to save his life and their relationship and future marriage and whatnot. So that's really cool. I ran into more fiancés out in the streets than I have in real life. So everybody I talk to on the streets has a fiance, right? So Miggs has Carla, Jerry has Princess. Who else? Lots of couples out there that have fiancés. That's interesting. Evangeline Lopez, how's Junior doing? Which Junior are we talking about? Tell me the name of the video. Marilu Madrid, I would love to follow Miggs. He is awesome. Arlena Dawes, hello, how are you? Jillian Church loves leche. James Martinez, what's happening? How are you? Richard, be happy. Be happy. Don't worry. Who was that? What was that guy's name? You guys remember? Don't back in the 80s. Don't worry, be happy. I don't know if he was some Jamaican dude or African dude, but that's all I remember. It's the name of the song. Don't worry, be happy. Opal White says Princess is an angel. Imagine what a powerful couple they will become. Absolutely. Elgin, Yatae, Art and Puppies. Thank you, Elgin, for being here. Yatae, hello. Evangeline Lopez, the one with the tattoo on his neck. The one with the tattoo on his neck. What chat? Do you remember what channel it was on? So I'm sure you guys know I only have one channel, right? So I'm gonna type in Junior tattoo on his neck. Oh, I've never interviewed a junior with a tattoo on his neck. You might be confusing channels, so make sure you're talking about Lost in Phoenix and not 10 other channels, please. Jenny F. I'm doing really good. How are you, Jenny? Bob Marley is the one that sings it, really? Christina says Jerry has completely transformed, gained weight and muscle, coherent and happy. Praying for them both. Absolutely. Arlena Dawes, I'm doing good. Just cooking dinner. What's for dinner there, Arlena? Anything good, huh? Jillian Church, art is on the Polar Bear kick. Yeah, this is old. This is like 3, 4 years old, actually. I've had that kick since I was a kid, actually. Frederica Bobby McFerrin. Yeah, that dude. That's the name. Bobby McFerrin, like a one-hit wonder. Lil Kimmy. Hi, Art. Big lit family. How are we all? We're all doing good, Lil Kimmy. Hopefully you're doing great too. Paulette Hayes says hello. Just getting here. Did I miss anything? Nope. We've only been here for 12 minutes. You got here just in time, Paulette. The party can now officially start now. Paulette Hayes is here. Arlena Dawes is making spaghetti. That is so cool. Do you make it with the garlic bread? I love garlic bread with that. Raw Souls, it's going good. How are you doing? Bryce Gardner, Bobby McFerrin, born in New York. Awesome. Mary Lou Madrid, so she's in jail. She's in prison. She'll get out in another year. But yeah, what do you guys think about a Jerry? So I wonder what they're gonna do. So when I talk to them soon, I imagine soon this weekend or next week, I'm gonna be my question like, okay, now what? Okay, you did detox, you went through a program, treatment program. It doesn't stop, right? It doesn't end. I think sobriety or trying to remain sober, recovery is a lifelong journey. It's not a finish line. It's continuous and ongoing every single day of your life. So now, what does that mean? Are you guys gonna start working? You gotta live together? Like, what's the plan? Where do we go from here? Right. So they might not even have all the answers, but it's cool to have that conversation. With somebody that a month ago was I met them on the street. I met him on the street because she doesn't do drugs. She has a full-time job. She just goes out there to support her boyfriend, right? Because she loves him. So that's very interesting. Arlena Dawes is making homemade garlic bread. Cool. Leslie Brown just watched Jackie's interview. Heartbreaking. I'm worried about her. Leslie Brown. Yeah, yeah, me too. What do we do though? We're very handcuffed, limited on what we can do. So thank you for joining Leslie all the way from the Big Sky Country. Raw Souls, yes it is. Tara Martinez, Alba Ochoa. Christine says Jerry could be a great sponsor down the line for someone and help them out and share his story. Absolutely. His story can save somebody else's life, right? So I think that's amazing. You got to keep telling it. Got to keep telling it. Jillian Church says, I hope Jerry keeps pushing. Absolutely. Don't stop. Dana Wilson, how did she meet Jerry? I have no idea. Lil Kimmy, Sarah Ogden, blessings. Thank you for being here, Sarah Ogden. Isn't there a Ogden, Utah? They named an entire city in Utah after Sarah. That is so cool. But I'm not sure how they met. I'm not sure exactly how long they've known each other, but um, you know, I think that is really interesting that they teamed up together and they said we're going to make this happen. They sat down, they created a plan. That day that I ran into him, that was like his last day out there. That was his last day. Isn't that crazy? 'Cause like, yeah, we're gonna go to treatment right now. We're on our way, and you ran into us. So he wanted to tell his story. She was a little hesitant, and then she said, "Okay, I see the value of telling the story." So yeah, you're gonna document your journey, right? So very interesting. Alba Ochoa, do you have more interviews coming? I've had them coming for the past over 3 years, and yeah, every single day. Alba Ochoa, Bryce Garner, thank you. Jillian Church, maybe that will be Migs and Carla soon. Yeah, that's true. Maybe one day that could be, Carla and Migs. They need to do what Princess and Jerry did. They teamed up, right? And they went up as a team. The difference is that Princess is sober, Princess is working, Princess has her life together. Princess seems very strong, a strong-willed individual that can make things happen, that moves mountains, right? In the name of love. The drawback for Migs and Carla is that it's a codependent relationship. They're both addicted. They're both homeless. They have limited support. Excuse me, limited support. The aunt stepped in recently, there is some support there. We support them, right? But it's a lot different when the support that Jerry got versus the support that Migs and Carla are able to give themselves. So yeah, it's rough, like a puppy. Rough, rough. Josh Hernandez says they met at a party and have been together for a year. Cool. El Charlie, saludos. God bless. Thank you, Charlie. Christina says, sounds like Junior, the phone jacker, and Jackie are going through it and arguing. Hopefully, Jackie can get herself together. She really was not well mentally. Yeah, I think so that's another relationship, right? So the boyfriend, Junior, the girlfriend, Jackie, they're both homeless, they're both battling addiction, they're both out there. And it's hard to lift each other up when you're so down as a team, right? And so how do you get up from that, when somebody's pulling you down, or you're both pulling each other down, you're not letting each other advance and grow. So it's tough. It's a tough predicament. Ree says, I'm glad I made it. Cool. Alba Ochoa, have you seen or talked to Martin's wife? No, Alba, she is in prison. Have not seen or talked to her. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe or follow their Princess and Jerry on what I say? TikTok. TikTok. So that's their channel right there. TikTok, Princess and Jerry. Yesterday they were at 4,400 followers. So we gave them a little boost because of the video today. Let's try to get them to 5,000 very soon. So if you If you have a TikTok, go look for them, Princess and Jerry, and all their stuff is gonna pop up. So she's doing a good job of kind of keeping you guys updated. Do it. Do it. Don't worry. Be happy. I'm late, but is Jerry still clean? Yes. What else? Um, what else? Yeah, Jackie, man, that was definitely tough. Very emotional. She was super, super sad. That's how I saw her after she was crying, crying, crying. Jackie, are you okay? Yeah. It's definitely, the relationship, right? Because her boyfriend wasn't next to her, so they must have argued about whatever. And it sounds like she's very emotional. She wears her emotions on her sleeve, and and when somebody rejects her, she says, she gets sad, or when somebody's mean to her, she gets sad. So how do you get better? How do you get well when you're so dependent on somebody, or how do you do that, right? So I feel really bad, but that's she's gonna have to discover a way to do better, to not be so dependent on him or anybody else, right? All you guys need to be not so reliant on one individual. You need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, because you never know, the crazy things that could happen out in life, right? What do you guys think? Paulette Hayes said, just follow them. They're at 4,889 followers on TikTok. Awesome. Thank you, Paulette. Everybody wears a mask. One thing I realized is, even from early youth, you shouldn't depend on anyone but yourself. I think Miggy grew up relying too much on his mom attention, and that ruined his adulthood later on. Um, yeah, well, his aunt just did a video recent last week, or was it this? Yeah, last week, where she states that the mom wasn't really around. I think I think he had childhood trauma, whatever, physical, mental, emotional, at a young age, and his mind was stunted. Like he didn't grow. His mind didn't grow. That's why he refers to him as a kid, right? He refers to himself in videos. Oh, I don't know why the police mess with me. I'm a good kid. I'm a good kid. You're 26, dude. You're no longer a kid. But in his mind, he's still 15, 16, a kid, right? That's why he acts the way he acts, and doesn't want to work, doesn't want to be an adult, right? He's like Peter Pan. He doesn't want to grow up and mature and all that stuff. So it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of where he's at, unfortunately, right? So you guys gotta make sure you guys nurture, you guys love, and talk to your children, to talk to them about all the dangers that are out there, right? Christina says, yeah, and the drugs certainly don't help the cause of being stunted. Yeah, it makes it worse. Makes it 10 times worse, right? Doesn't you, you smoke those chemicals, it's ugly. It's like, you guys seen a lung, right? That a smoker's lung, it's all black. A good lung is all nice and clean, and smoke. So that's what's happening to his brain, right? I mean, it's hard for him to retain information. He's not sleeping right, not eating right, and these drugs. So, I mean, how much can your body take, right? The good Hillary says, joining a bit late, but just went and followed them on TikTok. That's awesome, good Hillary. That's why you're the good Hillary, because you do good things like that. Ain't that right? Living Doll, hello, how are you? What's going on? Invader Sprinkles from California, from Canada. What's happening up there, Invader? Is it still snowing? We got snow in the house, or what's going on? Gabriel Estrada, what's going on? Vaughn says, I read mushrooms help childhood trauma. Mushrooms. Hmm. I put mushrooms on my pizza. I like mushrooms on my steak. Mushrooms and onions on my steak. True story. True story. Christina says, "I always say I am always so surprised at the resiliency of these people's bodies and how much they go through and put themselves through. I'm great. How are you today?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the human body wants to live, wants to survive, and you keep smacking it, smashing it, walking around on a broken leg. People. Who else? You guys saw what's his name? Stevo, right? Stevo, massive. His hernia is this big. Can you imagine if you had a ball this big popping out of the side of your stomach? He said at first it was this size, right? And then it just grew. He's had it for 4 years. And the sucker's like this big now, And then I saw it just going like this, like boom, 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 boom. He had like a little big old vein on their little heartbeat. You could check your pulse. You could check his pulse on the freaking uh the oh my goodness, the little melon ball popping out of his tummy, man. That's when I saw that, I was like, holy crap. Dude, does that hurt? He said it doesn't hurt. But that can't be good, right? Like that's you're a human shouldn't have basically that's your insides, right? Like popping out, right? Trying to pop through your stomach wall. That's crazy. So yeah, that's poor guy, man. I just feel that he's like 35, 36. God dang. Quality of life, man. Yeah, the dude, tumor, tumor side of his head. Yeah, that was what was his name? Can't remember his name. Gabriel or something. Yeah, poor guy. And Vader Sprinkles, I love Steve-O. Saw him during his comedy tour. It was great. Awesome. Lil Kimmy, you got to try porcupine rissoles. What? It's minced. Awesome. Lil Kimmy says he must have good endorphins. Yep. Young the barber, hello. How are you? Yeah, man, that's just tough. All these people, so many injuries and so many deformities, and I just it's addiction makes you do some crazy things, things that makes you put up with pain, makes you put up with bad relationships, toxic relationships, makes you steal, makes you lie, makes you give up your children, makes you poison your unborn child, makes you do a lot of crazy things all for the addiction. And that's it's insane. It's crazy. So the thing is, let's not get let's not try drugs. Let's not get to that point, right? Let's just avoid drugs altogether. Drugs suck. They don't do anything good at all. So don't do drugs, kids. Just say no. Dare to say no. So that's what we all need to do, right? Everybody wears a mask. It's crazy how society has gotten more softer and sensitive, yet there's still so many bad parents and kids who get duped into taking drugs. Are you talking about like pharmaceutical drugs, like from the doctor? Because the 90% of the people that I interview, for the past 3 years, it wasn't pharmaceutical. It was they just decided out of curiosity or their friends or the girlfriend or the boyfriend or I want to be cool. So there's no big pharma here. It's these people are just making crappy decisions. So Gabriel Estrada loves the Carla and Migs story. Yeah, hopefully they do more with it. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they become the next Princess and Jerry. Again, Princess never used, but Jerry's the one that's used. He's clean now, so that's awesome. Maybe hopefully they can rise to the challenge and get help. Right. Marilu Madrid says, "Damn, the hernia tumor has a heartbeat. Just got me a bad headache." Lil Kimmy says, yes, I pray for anybody. Absolutely. You would think by now society would be more aware and reject the street life. It's glamorized, right? I think, you know, young people are very, so when I was 14, 15, right, I was influenced by music, by videos, and at that age, you're easily influenced, easily, and you need to make sure us as a society, we need to make sure that we put good role models in front of these kids, right? Because they're young and impressionable, and and keep the rappers away, keep the damn celebrities away, keep the athletes away. They suck. They don't care. You know, it should be the family because family is going to be there when in the hospital. It's not going to be a celebrity. It's not going to be a athlete. You know, it's going to be family at the hospital. It's going to be a the family at the, you know, burying their child, not an athlete, not a rapper, you know. So young kids don't understand that, but we do because as adults we do, right? So even though I was, you know, 14 and young and impressionable, I still was, you know, smart enough to make good decisions and, you know, not try drugs. There were drugs all over me, all around me, and that doesn't interest me. That no, I'm okay. I'm good. No thanks. Right. I'm interested in girls a lot more than I am, you know, substances. Right. So yeah, that's what we need to be sure to talk to kids and let them know that there's other things to do besides stupid drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Remember? Who sang that song? Red, red wine. Red, red wine, right? Who was it? UB40, right? I think they're from Europe. Red, red wine, you make me feel so fine. UB40, I remember them. You guys remember them? I remember them. Dogs, what is going on? How are you, dogs? I was around when UB40 was around. Damn. What about Stevie B? Spring Love? Spring Love, come back to me. Ooh, oh, Diamond Girl, you awesome. Do 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 do. Diamond Girl. So because of that song Spring Love or whatever, like Here Comes Spring, right? So I remember it was Stevie B back in the late 80s or mid to late 80s. That's crazy. Christina loves 80s dance freestyle. If you don't show us an example of you loving the 80s dance freestyle, we're not gonna believe you, Christina. We need to see. We're visual people. Opal White says parents be the human beings you want your children to be so they can look up to you. Then look then yeah, celebrity suck. You don't want your kids being raised by celebrities or politicians or athletes or your teachers, right? Because teachers, not all teachers, but some teachers have wacky ideas, man. So yeah, Christina, put your phone in the living room, start dancing to some 80s, record it, send us a video, and everybody here is gonna watch it. So that's how you do it. Do it. Isn't that right, dogs? Because dogs love the 80s music. That's right. Gabriel Estrada says Lil Susie and Connie. Nice. Because Gabriel Estrada loves old school music. That is awesome. Lil Kimmy loved UB40. And that's the only song that I've ever heard from those guys. Red Red Wine. I think I was in elementary and that came out. Red Red Wine. That is hilarious. Omar. Tuma. Yeah, I got a big old ball back here, right? That's hopefully he's doing good. Oma. Oma. Dog says, I might break into if I try dancing. I might break into. I'm so hurting from work today. Pain. Get well, dogs. Live, laugh, love still loves UB40. That is so cool. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, man, back in the 70s, Stevie Nicks, she looked pretty good. She looked pretty good. Like so she never had kids, she never got married. Like the guys in the band, she dated every one of the dudes in the band. They're her boy. I don't know if at the same time. I don't know what they were into, but she's interesting. Maybe because she's from Phoenix, right? I think she went to school here, so very interesting. She might even still live here. I'm not sure. Fleetwood Mac, absolutely. I know it was Live Laugh Love's birthday recently, right? So did you have a good birthday, Live Laugh Love? What'd you do? Did you celebrate it? Did you get some adult beverages, some juicy juice, or what happened? Gabriel Estrada says, "How's the weather out there in Arizona? Not hot, not cold, just really nice, perfect. You know." Dog says, "I lifted way too much at work the last several months. Man, you're gonna get all buff, dogs. You're gonna get all buff. You know, that's good though, right? Exercising is really good. Live, laugh, love doesn't drink, but she dance. That's cool. That's really cool. We're gonna need some proof of that. Live, laugh, love. We're gonna need some proof." Christina says TKA had some good songs too. Louder Than Love. What a good song. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I can't. That doesn't sound familiar. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to Google that later. TKA. TKA. Shoot. Rachel Berry, what is going on? How are you? Dog is older than me by a few years. My body hurts. Vaughn says, lift your legs, not your back. Yeah, listen to Vaughn, because you're gonna get a hernia the size of a watermelon if you don't lift with your legs, right? So be careful, okay? Gotta be very careful. Rachel Berry says, hello, big lit family. I'm gonna go see if Daisy is awake. You guys want to see Daisy? Who wants to see Daisy? Raise your little paw. Raise your paw if you want to see Daisy. I like Daisy because she's the cutest. She's the quietest. I just put her right here. She's not fussy unless she needs to go pee or whatever. But she's pretty cool. I kind of like her. You know, she's cute. She's cute. She's a keeper. All right, one second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Stay there. All right, back with Daisy. Look at sweet little Daisy. Isn't she cute? Tell me she's not cute. Look how she's holding on to my hands. She's holding on for dear life. What do you guys think? Cute, huh? She loves to be cuddled. She loves to be held. She's tired from laying down and sleeping all day. Poor thing. She suffers. Miss Sissy 64. Marcy Rios. Hello, how are you? I'm not selling them, no. Was she sleeping when you went to get her? They're awake. All bear is crazy to me that you can watch a friend, family member, partner OD on drugs and continue to use those same drugs. Yep, true. Young the barber, they are beautiful. Absolutely. She's so chill. She likes the body heat. Isn't she cute? She's not fussy. So the other three are boys, so they're very rambunctious. They like biting each other, playing, wrestling. She doesn't like none of that. She doesn't wrestle. She doesn't bite. She's like a little young lady, well behaved. She's pretty cute. Nobody wants her. I'm trying to give her away, but nobody wants her. Because I want you guys to have part of the lineage, the puppy lineage, but you guys don't want to participate, so you guys aren't down. You guys aren't willing to sacrifice. Christina says, "All right, I got a tattoo on my wrist for Lost in Phoenix for Daisy or Polo. Let me see. Let me see your wrist. It has to be right here. Lost in Phoenix." Yeah, she's cute. I think she's cute. I think she's a keeper. Christina says, "I can't do my face. That's the money maker." What? That's funny. Invader Sprinkles. Do you have the mom and the dad? Yes. Fernando Lewis, adorable. Yes. Super cute. Super little cute guy right here. It's a girl. Daisy. I like when she yawns. She'll just lay there too. She's not gonna move while she'll lay there. She'll kind of cuddle. She's reading your guys' comments, so write nice comments, okay? She's licking on the neck. She's like, "What is this? What does my grandfather taste like?" It's a little salty. He tastes like beans. Live Laugh Love is moving to Phoenix tomorrow, so I get to pick one. Awesome. Do it. Do it. Daisy is pretty cute. So she's not tired. She's not tired because when she's tired, she just balls up and just cuddles. She's kind of just observing, kind of, just being curious. They don't have teeth yet, but they are popping out. The teeth in the back, the molars are popping out. I can feel them, like little jagged little nails in the back. She's toothless in the front though. So cool. Rachel Berry loves Stevie B. Come back to me. Ooh, my diamond girl. Psst, 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 psst. She's bored, but she likes to be held a lot. She loves it. She loves the attention. You okay? All that puppy breath. Smells like dog food. Gabriel Estrada says, my brother lives west part of Glendale. Cool. Party your body. Do, 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 do. How old are they? They were born January 3rd. Andrea Leos. What's happening, Andrea? How are you? Marilu Madrid. Were you nervous when Phoebe was having her babies? No, not nervous. I was excited. I was tired because early in the morning, but yeah. Here's a result right here. Uh-oh. She wants to go. She wants to be put down. You okay, buddy? What's wrong with you? She might need a pee. Hopefully she doesn't pee on me. She had 5. Cali Love, Bob Marley. Awesome. You want to go down, huh? All right, say bye. Say bye to the big lip family. Say bye. Look at the way she holds my onto my hand. She's like she's scared. You okay? Please don't pee on me, okay? I'm gonna put you down a little bit. Just say bye. How isn't she's beautiful, huh? Doesn't she have like a pretty face? Like don't point at people, it's rude. Doing in the mornings. Doing. Oh my goodness. Golly. Andre Leo's just finished the interview with Carla's cousin Chino. So the boy is the cousin Chino. She looks worse this time. My dog Mac over here says he wants Daisy to come live with us. Awesome. Gabriel, shout out Connie. Funky Little Beat is a good song. Nice. Gabriel says Chino looks like Carla a lot. Yeah, they do look a lot alike. Yep. Dogs, are you still keeping? Yes, I am. Dogs. Andre Leos, I missed that part. I was watching the captions that put my daughter to bed. Hope they figured out. Yeah, they need to figure it out soon before a tragedy befalls them. So super sad. Very very sad. Bryce Gardner, I'm not sure. Yeah, so hopefully I talk to Jerry and Princess soon. I'll let you guys know when that happens. Let's see if I talk to the aunt, uh, Miggy's aunt soon as well this weekend, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. Dog says Migs looked better in the last video. Yeah, to some people we look better, some people we look worse. It's just everybody has different interpretations of you know. So like for sure, like a Jerry, right? Watch Jerry, his first interview with me, his only interview with me last month, right? And then today, the video that I uploaded today, big day. It's like he gained 20 pounds. His face got cleared up, got a little rounder. So that's awesome. It's amazing. Chris Solo, hello for all of your videos that I have watched. Jackie's really got to me. Um, yeah, she says sad story. She has two kids. I think one of them just got adopted recently. The other one was with the family of the father. Um, so sad, 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 sad. Andrea Leo's face has not contacted me. I'll let you guys know when face contacts me. Christina says Jackie needed a big hug and support. It's sad. Yeah, she needs a. I think her answer is going to be treatment, right? A treatment center is going to be able to help her, right? Because if you just stay out with those emotions out on the street, it's just not good. Plus, you're doing drugs and you're high half the time, definitely not good. And you have those emotions where you think you don't matter, no confidence, no self esteem, no self worth, and doing those drugs, that's a bad combo, man. That's have not seen Amber, have not seen Face. I have no updates on anybody, gang. None at all. I'm sorry. Treatment is the answer for most of these people. Look at Jerry, detox treatment, and he looks like a whole completely different person, right? So can you imagine what Jackie would look like if she got treatment? It clears your head, and you're able to think and regain your life. So where do people go in the rain? When it rains, homeless people they look for shelter underneath an awning, a structure that's going to give them shelter, basically. Danny, hello, small group, absolutely. Christian de Anda, so I'm curious as to your perspective. So I noticed that Chino is Carla's cousin. What are your thoughts on environment and genetics and addiction? Um, it's I think I think it's just sometimes it's so like for example, my mom raised five boys, right? Only one of those boys decided, smart idea to start doing drugs. And none of so same environment, same growing up, same this, same everything. But sometimes it comes down to choice. You choose to make bad decisions, you know. Does environment play something? Yeah. Do genetics play something? Possibly, but ultimately you making that bad decision, right? So don't make a bad decision. Just don't touch drugs, man. Don't touch drugs. You know, hold a girl's hand, touch her leg. Don't touch drugs. Christina has faith in Jackie. She wasn't well today, but I believe in her and believe she will get better. Yeah, she needs to get better by going to treatment. She's not going to get better out in the streets. She's going to get worse. So when did I talk to her first? Was it like 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. So check it out. Check it out. Look how different. She was 23 when I met her 2 years ago. She looked younger than 23. Her voice sounds different. May of 2022. So today I'm with Jackie. Jackie, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Jackie, how long have you been out on the streets?
Well, this is my second time back out. In July, I started couch surfing, but on the streets, like actually just staying on the streets, was around the middle of October, I think, or towards the end.
And how long have you been using? Dang it. So that was her. In May, it'll be 2 years. So it's coming up. And just look at her. Look at her now. Her voice sounds different. Or probably because she was crying. But Jackie, haven't seen you in a few weeks. How have you been?
Not great. That's the realest answer.
The raspiness is all the chemicals from the smoking that crap. It jacks up your vocal cords. So can you guys tell the difference in her voice? So yeah, sad man. Gabriel Hern Estrada, it's also Bad Friends. Yeah, I mean, you're making the choice to hang out with bad friends, hang out with good friends, hang out with people that are studying and making good decisions and working and, instead of bums and people that don't want to work and they want quick, easy money, so yeah, I don't know. Samantha Acevedo, hello, how are you? What's going on? So this drug jacks you up. This drug jacks you up. We're gonna look at Stevo, okay? So Stevo, so I met Stevo July of 2022, right? So March, April, May, June. So I've known him for a year and a half. Okay, a year and a half. So look how he was able to stand up straight. A year and a half ago, he was standing up straight with that little. You see that hernia popping out? That was a year and a half ago, right? He could stand up straight. He wasn't all hunched over. Now look at him. Now look at him. That's him. It's the same dude. Isn't that crazy? Hey, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs. That guy's 35 years old. Jackie is 25. Damn. about Lulu? For you folks that haven't seen Lulu, her left leg. Look at her left leg. So it's been like that for that was December of 2022. Damn, that's crazy, man. That's insane. That's painful. That looks like it hurts. Don't do drugs, kids. Just say no. Go get a girlfriend instead. Go play a sport. Go hike. Go do something. Go get a job. Christian Danda will never drink again. Yep, she's been out there walking on that leg for over a year. Can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Steve-O has been walking around with that hernia for over 4 years. And then in a year and a half, he went from walking like this, and you guys saw him, he's like this. How much further is he gonna go like that? And then what? How's he gonna get money? How's he gonna smoke? So hey, the answer, go get treatment. Go to treatment. Right. So I know addiction is strong, and some people say, oh, you can't just go, but Jerry just went. Jerry just decided to go. Marilu Madrid, have a good night. I hope you feel better. But yeah, these drugs are super harmful, super bad, not good at all. Um, it's heartbreaking the way it makes humans deteriorate. It makes humans hurt. It makes humans suffer. Uh, and that's why these videos are so important to document addiction. Where we're seeing these people deteriorate before our eyes. Sometimes they pass away before our eyes, but also we see people win. Look at Victoria, right? Look at Linda. Look at Jerry. You are able to overcome this. It's not easy, but you can overcome it. Other people are doing it. Just some are ready and some are not. That's the difference. Juliana Sanchez, I have degenerative disc disease and rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia background since I was 12. Just worries how my body will end up when I'm older and I don't do drugs. Juliana Sanchez, yeah, please get better. Please, we'll pray for you. Stay safe. I hope that you don't get bad. Hopefully, you're able to stay strong and get better, get well. But yeah, definitely don't do drugs because that won't help your condition. It's gonna hasten, your condition, make it worse. So, um, yeah, these are people out there that are healthy. Otherwise, they're healthy, they're normal, and then they start doing these drugs, and then all hell breaks loose. Right, their body just starts breaking down. So super sad. Super sad. Where are these people you speak of? They are lost in Phoenix. Go check out some of the videos and you'll see where they're at. Rachel Berry is laying down but listening on the couch, on the bed, on the carpet. Where we at, Rachel? Live Laugh Love says, I feel sorry for Miggs that he was overlooked and his brother was favored. So sad. But they're both in the same place. One because he was favored, spoiled, and the other one because he was overlooked, not spoiled. But they're in the same exact place in life. Isn't that weird? It's crazy, right? It's like, damn, what's the answer? Invader Sprinkle says, I fear how I will be living when I get older. Uh, that's why when you're younger, you're supposed to work hard and do what you can to have a prosperous retirement, So not even prosperous, just like live decently, live with a good quality of life, right? The remainder of your years. So you can be in peace and just comfortable, right? So when we're young, we're able bodied. We got to work, 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 put in some overtime, save up money, don't spend it all on stupid crap. Danny, 9 commercials in 10 minutes. YouTube. Welcome to YouTube. They don't send notifications often, but they do send commercials. Invader Sprinkles, I'm not able bodied. I'm sorry to hear that, Invader Sprinkles. Hopefully, uh, you remain as healthy as you can. Okay. What's the alternative? What's the alternative? So, yeah. Christian, have you thought about how all these street drugs nowadays are synthetic? So synthetic is, man-made, right? Fentanyl, yeah. So fentanyl, synthetic, man-made, yep. Methamphetamine, synthetic, man-made. Uh, the new norm, as opposed to what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you? Are you talking about, like, how they've replaced weed or what? I think marijuana and these drugs are just a whole different category. Uh, yeah, it's just crazy what's going on with society, man. I think as humans, we've always, people always need the desire to numb the brain, right? And so, but just nowadays, you can't do that anymore because you could potentially die very quickly, very easily. So it's just nuts. Life isn't that bad, man. Life isn't that bad. Just there's no one can tell me that life is that bad where you gotta numb your mind every day. So Jay Garcia, what's up? Opal White says, I lost my best friend of fentanyl OD back in 2021. I had no idea she was on it. She stayed away from me and only called me, so this hits my heart closely. My condolences for the loss of your friend back in 2021. It might as well have been yesterday, right? When you lose somebody so close. But yeah, fentanyl will take your life. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, rich, poor, white, black, Hispanic, doesn't matter what you are. You take that pill and it could take your life, and it takes a lot of people's lives. At least 100,000 Americans every single year. I think it's more actually, but the coroners. You guys know how the coroners are. Remember when bath salts were a thing? Yeah, like 20 years ago, right? Bath salts. I had heard of them, but I still don't know what the hell they are. What the hell's a bath salt? So, so me, I've never been curious about any of that crap ever. It's all stupid. It's all trash. It's all garbage. It's all poison. I'm like, why would I put a freaking poison in my body? It's just dumb, right? It's really dumb. It's pointless, And then everybody tells you could die, you could get addicted, you could lose everything, you can go to jail, and you still do it. Damn. Spice. Yeah. Again, I've never been curious for any of that stuff. I've heard of spice, I heard of bath salts, I remember ecstasy, mall, all those stupid pills. Never curious, never wanted to try it. Don't bring that stuff around me. It's just stupid, and I try not to be stupid. Martha Patino. So when I was in California, when I was in no, in high school, I don't think I dated her. I think there's a girl named her name was Liz Patino, and I don't think she was my girlfriend. Oh, she was my girlfriend. I think we just kind of hung out a couple times. She was short. Uh, I think she was like a sophomore or a junior, and I was a freshman. So I had a lot of girlfriends when I was a freshman for some reason. I don't know why, but uh, but she was cool. She was nice. Dogs never had the urge to use drugs either. It didn't interest me. Yep, I was never ever interested in drugs ever. Christina says they were really hallucinating and even killing Stabby on it. It was another level of crazy. The bath salts. The people looked evil or demonic. Gabriel Estrada says, I think weed is not a big deal anymore. Mm, to a certain extent, there have been kids here in Arizona that have OD'd and died because they smoked marijuana, but inside of the marijuana was a fentanyl powder, and boom, they died. So everything is laced with fentanyl powder nowadays. You have to assume that. And then a lot of the people that I talk to, when I ask them, like, what was the first substance you ever used? And they're like, the first substance, well, alcohol. And then I went up to marijuana, and then all this hard stuff, because I got bored with marijuana. So do you think like marijuana is a gateway drug? And most of them say, yeah, it is. So Julian Sanchez says that's street marijuana. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are stores that sell marijuana, and yeah, I guess yeah. I would imagine those aren't laced. I would imagine. But thankfully, I've never had to use that crap, any of that crap ever. I've never had to alter my mind ever in my life. I'm so thankful. whether for pain or curiosity or uh, peer pressure. I've never felt peer pressure. So make sure you guys are in contact with your children, right? What are they doing? What do they like? Who's influencing them? Christina pops 3 leaves, calls it a night. Live Laugh Love says, I don't let my kids have Smarties candy anymore. What is that? What are Smarties? Opal White, anything that alters the mind is dangerous. Yeah, your mind is not supposed to be altered. You're not supposed to be high all day long. That's not good. That's not healthy. Eventually, your body, your organs start shutting down. Like, what the hell? What type of reality is this? So they start shutting down. They just give up. Don't abuse your body. Everything in moderation except drugs. Gabriel Shaw says, I'm sober all the way, smoked weed for 10 years before. Awesome. Good job, Gabriel. Smarty candy. Cool. So these are Smarty candies. Awesome. I remember those. I remember those back in the day. Paulette Hayes, NBA young boy promoting pills and lean while laying on the floor. Pathetic. Some kids will think that is a cool thing to do. NBA young boy promoting pills and lean. Um, yeah. Don't listen to rappers. Don't listen to musicians. Don't listen to athletes. They don't care about you at all. Juliana says Smarties are the chalk looking candies. Christine says, though they were either being laced with something, or I think the cartels were designing pills to look like the Smarties to appear more attractive to kids. Um, yeah, here in Phoenix, they were around for a little bit. Basically, it was basically it was blues, but they were just red and green, and but it's the same. It had the same effect. So yeah. Danielle Williams, hello, how are you? What is going on? Chris Solo, yes. Opal White, I can't stand hip hop and rapping where it's all garbage. Yeah. Like most music, a lot of music today is just it's like a big difference, you know. I've noticed the quality of music nowadays, the quality of movies totally suck nowadays. Like not even close. They just suck. Movies. Um it's so weird. It's like everything's gone to trash, you know? Like it really has. And I'm not even exaggerating, just I don't watch any sports at all. I have to wait for boxing or MMA, but I don't watch football, I don't watch basketball, I don't watch because they just trash people, you know, just like they're becoming worse humans, you know, greedy. So for example, I remember back in the 80s, for the entire decade, the Phoenix Suns wore the same jersey, right? Same jersey. Now they have like 10 different jerseys, right? Why? Because of greed. Because they want you to buy all of their jerseys. Just greed. It's all it is, greed. They never had logos, company logos on here. Now they have logos on their because greed, you know, advertising. So um, yeah, it wasn't until I was older till I realized that athletes really don't care about you. You know, Daniel Williams tearing my house apart, looking for my card for work. I had it in my hand this morning and then got to work and disappeared. I've done that before. My wallet, my keys, my this, my that, I can't find it. It's so weird. It's like, damn, it's like you have to have one of those little air tags on everything, right? Like Jesus. Juliana Sanchez loves Skittles. That's funny. I was never a candy person, so I'll eat candy, but I'm not, oh, I have to have this candy. I'm not like that. So it's kind of good because it keeps the diabetes away. Kay, hello, good evening. How are you, Kay? What's happening? Maribel Torres, hello, how are you? How's California? Daniel Williams says, I can still get in the office because we have an app on our phone, but it limits my restroom visits because they are still renovating our bathroom with my card. I can use the restroom in the gym. That's so cool. You have a gym at work. It's awesome. Opal White loves Willy Wonka candy. Kay is having a nice evening at home. That is so cool. You guys all better be having a good evening at home. Kate, I'm doing super good. I'm a little tired. I'm a little sleepy. So, yeah, dogs want tacos and gummy bears. Nice. Sprinkle some gummy bears on your taco. Okay, gotta get some rest tonight, definitely. Absolutely. I kind of like gummy worms. They're pretty cool. I don't mind them. Christina's having a long week, like a giraffe's neck is so long. Leslie with the Y. What's happening, Leslie? How are you? Eric Andre, tell Migs trade in blues for tacos. I'm gonna let him know right away, Eric. Gabriel Estrada has a gym at home, dumbbells, and a treadmill, and the rest are cardio. That's so cool. Dogs like gummy bears, not worms. Cindy Prado, hi Art. How come you don't really ask how their childhood was growing up? Um, Sometimes I don't have there's not a lot of time to have like a long-winded conversation because they're in a hurry, they're going through withdrawals. So maybe I can ask that at later times. There's a lot of questions I don't ask Cindy, but thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Cindy. Leslie, how's everyone doing? I haven't been on here lately, been busy working, but I join when I can, at least say hi or hey. I still watch your video. Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate you watching. Eve Lowrider. Eve is from Canada, right, Eve? Simple Heart. Jackie didn't say anything about her family. That's because you haven't seen the first video I did of her, right, Simple Heart? Go watch the first video I did of her a year ago, a year and a half ago, and let me know what she said about her family. I'll wait for you, Simple Heart. Marco Ramirez, let me tell you, I had an addiction for 8 years. I started watching your videos about a month ago. Let me tell you, I'm 9 days sober. Thank you for what you do. I hope you stay blessed and positive. Awesome, Marco. Congratulations on your sobriety of 9 days. Make sure you make it 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years, and forever, ever, ever. So great job, Marco. Danielle Williams says, I was off yesterday, and today I knew I was going to get an ugly from my manager. I had to show her the error of her ways. She apologized. That's awesome. Gabriel Estrada, awesome. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Man. Christina says, I'm excited for them both. They need support. And Tia Rocio is definitely that. Ultimately, up to them to do the work on getting sober. Absolutely. Very true. Yeah, I think it's a blessing. Anytime you're off the street, like human beings shouldn't be living in alleys, right? Surrounded by poop and urine, right? Sleeping on a tent, right? It's just dangerous. So anytime you're out of that environment, you're in some type of home, some type of shelter. It's warmer, it's safer. Maybe that's going to inspire you and be like, damn, I want this every day. How do I attain this? How do I stay off the streets? What do I got to do? Right. So that's the whole gist behind it. That's the whole purpose. And maybe a little seed is going to get planted and be like, go back to the alley or stay indoors. What do we got to do to stay indoors? Danielle Williams was disappointed because she thought today was Thursday. Nope. I'm probably going to eat ice cream after I get off of here. Maybe I'll watch Napoleon. Hmm. What are you guys gonna do? I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh yeah. You guys remember that one? You guys remember that classic? Leslie says, I agree, Christina. His Thea is super sweet for this and has patience. Yeah, she's a pretty cool lady. Leslie is jealous. Jillian Church says, I got back just in time to hear the singing. Does that make you excited? You just can't hide it. You're about to lose control and you think you like it. Christina says, I saw Tia Rocio commented on the video that she is trying to help them get counseling. So, all good stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Jenny F. I haven't been on the lives too much, but how are the puppies doing? They're doing really good. I had one earlier about, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. Had f- had Daisy. She's so cool. Jenny says, "Remember, I'm Jenny Rose, the pug women look awesome." Jill Church, the puppies look like they're growing by the minute. Yes, I can tell because they used to pee like this, like a puddle of pee this much, and now the puddle is like this much, which sucks for me because I have to wipe all that. So, not fun. Dog says, Art years ago, I had a calico cat named Daisy. That's awesome. Christina says, a lot of people are interviews, read comments. That's why it's important to uplift them and say positive things. Yeah, yeah. Try to be positive, right? Try not to call them names and be disrespectful and, make it because you're just making yourself feel good, right? By put putting somebody down. Some people get mad, be like, oh, why do you delete my comment? Because it's a stupid comment. That's why, just keep it to yourself. If you want to be negative, just keep it to yourself. Just be nice. Try to be nice. Leslie says, I deserve a million subs, a million submarines from sub sandwiches from not Subway. I'm not a big fan of I'll eat Subway, but I'm not a big fan of Subway. I like Jimmy John's is cool and Fireman Subs is cool. What other places? Quiznos is pretty cool. Jenny F. They were born January 3rd. Jersey Mike's. Yeah, yeah, that one. That one's pretty good. Leslie Picklemans. I don't think we have a Picklemans here. I could be wrong, but I've never heard of Picklemans. Picklemans. Pickle Man. Man Pickle. Leslie says it's really good. We have it here in Omaha. The pickle place, Pickle Man, Man Pickles. That's awesome. You live where Chris Solo lives. That's cool. You guys could be neighbors. What if you guys lived in the same neighborhood? Holy jeez, wouldn't that be crazy? Opal White loves Chiba Hut. I don't think I've ever been there. Dogs had 4 eggs. That's awesome. Chris, I think she was here tonight. Chris Solo, Chris Solo, where are you? Hello, Chris Solo. Hello, hello. Chris Solo is right here. My husband made a turkey dinner and it was yummy. That's awesome. Chris Solo's husband made Chris dinner. Hey, Chris, don't let that man go. Whatever you do, Chris Solo, never, don't dump him, okay? Keep him forever. Keep him for life. Daniel Williams says, not sure why I'm not sleeping. Only had 3 hours of sleep last night. Hmm, not sure. Maybe you have insomnia. Maybe you have a sleep apnea. Doc says I've been losing a few pounds each month since my surgery. Might be because of diabetes. Going back to the doctor test end of the month. Awesome. Hopefully everything comes out well, dogs. Damn, I just keep. Why do I keep yawning? What does that mean? It's a sign that I am tired. You might be right, Leslie. You might be right. So I wanted to take a nap earlier today, but I couldn't. I could not take a nap. It sucks. You're finally worn out. I don't know about worn out. I think I'm just tired. Like, I work a lot. So Chris Solo is between Omaha and Blair, Nebraska. Interesting. I need coffee. Maybe. Dogs is worn out. Dog says no extra shifts this week. Awesome. Simple Heart says, how do you not worry about the people you interview? How do I not worry? Do you think it's my responsibility to worry about all the people that I interview? I just don't. I don't worry about them. I'm not supposed to worry about them. They have to worry about themselves. Everybody I interview is an adult. They have to worry about themselves. Chris Solo says Leslie is coming over for leftovers. That's awesome, Leslie. Leslie is 30 minutes away from Chris Solo. That's so cool. What if you guys become BFFs, like best friends forever, right? That'd be so cool. How long you guys been friends for? 20 years. Where'd you guys meet? We met on Lost in Phoenix on YouTube. We became best of buds. Leslie says, we are not neighbors. You are not the father. Wait. You are not the neighbor. Eve says, in Montreal, a young boy died from synthetic fentanyl, and the dealer is accused of first degree murder. Every single city, state, and nation needs to make that law. If somebody dies, because of drugs, whoever sold it to them, they're going to be charged with murder. So, Jillian Church wants to be a contestant on the Big Lip Friend Connection. Is that what you're saying, Jillian, or you're talking about the Nebraska people, Leslie and Chris, the new BFFs? Or are you talking about, or you're curious about? Is that your way of asking about Vincent? Hey, Vinny, and Jilly. Wow, can you imagine? That's hilarious. You guys are super funny. Dog says, Art, me and Danielle will meet for lunch one day. Danielle Williams, we are very close. Awesome. So dogs and Danielle Williams live very close to each other, and they met here, right? They became best of buds here at the Lost in Phoenix Friend Connection. Maribel Torres likes being told, likes hearing you are not the father. You know what I don't get about that show? Why do the girls cry so sarcastic knowing that what they've done? Funny show. Yeah, so true. That was Maury Povich. You guys remember back in the 90s, Maury Povich? He was the husband of Connie Chung, but he had a show, and his thing was, a girl would come, and she has like two, three kids, and they would bring like six dudes because she didn't know who the dad was, but it could be any of those six dudes. So Maury would give them all DNA tests, and then a big old manila folder like that, he'd pull it out and say, John, you are not the father, right? And then the five other dudes are all nervous, like, oh my God, like, damn. So, so yeah, you guys remember that show? I remember that show. The problem was that all five of the guys were white dudes, and the little baby was a black baby. So I don't know, Maury. I don't know what happened. I don't know where you messed up, but you could clearly see that that dude is not the none of those five dudes, six dudes are the father of that little child, right? Well, Wonder what happened to him. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Jillian Church. Jillian Church. So Vincent is not your type, huh, Jillian? Jillian Church is done with kids. She tied the tubes. She's like, I said, I'm done. I'm becoming a nun. She's tapping out. Maribel Torres says, so sad those girls should be charged for being dummies. Chris Solo says, Hanson is looking for a lady. Hey, ladies. I remember interviewing him like a year and a half ago, 2 years, about a year and a half ago. Wow. Time sure does fly. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Dog says Lionel Richie's song "You're My Lady." I don't know about that one, but that reminds me of that's title reminds me of the. I'm pretty sure it's that lady from Celine Dion, right? Cause I'm your lady and you are my man, something like that. That's gonna be the year's wedding music right there for anybody that marries Vincent. If any of you, if any of you volunteer to marry Vincent, I'll take him wedding ring shopping just for you. We'll make it happen. Jose Cruz, face has not reached out. Daniel Williams says, I remember the Maury show happened to be on when I got my nails done and we were laughing. She's been my nail lady for over 20 years. That's awesome. Chris Solo says, you make me laugh, Art. That's a good quality there, Chris Solo, right? Because if your husband isn't making you laugh enough, boom, just come over to Lost in Phoenix. We're going to crack you up, man. We might bust some ribs. So, yeah, it's better to laugh than to cry. Laugh now, cry never. Said a famous cholo. Live, laugh, loves. It feels so good to sit down. That's awesome. Leslie is brushing the tooth and heading to bed. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Leslie. Have a good night. Get some rest. Thank you for brushing the tooth. Clean people are welcome. Dog says, I'm staying single for now until I get healthier. Not right now. Just tell someone I have issues. What do y'all think? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't surprise them with any ailments, right? So maybe Danielle Williams could hook you up with like cousins or brothers of her husband. Oh, shoot. Oh, that felt good. Victoria Swanson, hi Art. Good to see you. Seems like we have lost a lot of people. God bless you. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you coming on in. Leslie is also flossing the tooth. That's awesome. Do it. Clean tooth only. Clean. That was a big requirement from Vincent. I'm like, Vincent, what type of lady do you want? Do you want them short, tall, skinny, thin, thick, BBL? Like, what do you want? He's like, bro, I don't care as long as they brush the tooth. I'm like, dude, I know exactly what you mean, Vincent. We're gonna make sure she flosses the tooth as well. So yeah, yeah. So we gotta you guys have to you guys have to be diligent Because Vincent, he's kind of picky, you know. Jillian Church with the furriness. Eve says Celine Dion and Tyler Swift in Grammy. Awesome. Live, Laugh, Love did not brush the tooth last night. Damn, that's that's a serious issue right there, right? Men, take it because I'm a man. Men do not like when a woman's gums bleed because she doesn't brush or floss the tooth. That's like a deal breaker right there, right? That's been known. That's known to end marriages, right? It's been known to happen. So most men can forgive cheating, but they can't forgive the gums bleeding. Okay, so brush the tooth tonight and every night before you go to bed. Brush the tooth, get that funk out, and then life will be great. Life will be great. It's been statistically proven that your IQ goes up if you brush your tooth every night, right? Your chances of impregnation like increase after brushing the tooth. So brushed often, uh, brush early, brush often, and you'll see results. You'll see blessings in your life for sure. For sure. Live, laugh, love says I missed one night of brushing the tooth in like 2 years. Hey, that's all it takes, right? It's like that one lady that was married for 2 years, and I only cheated one night. That's all it took. Your husband found out, and he's gone. He's out, right? He's taking your dentures and everything. So make sure you guys brush your tooth because one night is all it takes. One night in paradise, one night in Paris. Eric Andre says women at my work who got a BBL and it was huge. She would always think guys were looking at her and didn't want to be looked at. Yeah, don't ever do that, ladies. I don't know why girls think that guys like that. I think there are some dudes that like that, but don't do that. Don't harm yourself that way. There's like no need for you guys to do that, but I get it. It's low confidence, and you want to keep up with the Joneses and feel better, and don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Michaela Mascareñas. Always wanted to match your voice to the face and finally have. It's nice to meet you. I love your videos. Thank you, Michaela Mascareñas. I appreciate you watching the videos and don't do drugs, Michaela. Just say no. Dare to say no to drugs. And every night, Michaela, before you go to bed, make sure you brush the tooth, right? Because I don't know if you ever heard this before, Michaela, but I'm gonna give you some advice, okay? So I know you didn't ask for it, you just barely came in, and I'm gonna shock you real quick with some knowledge. Men do not like women whose gums bleed. Okay, so make sure you brush the tooth every night. Make sure you floss the tooth every night, and your chances of marriage increase dramatically. Okay, so I'm just saying. Monse Santiago, what is happening? How are you? Everyone should play toothpaste on the toothbrush and brushing the tooth every night. Live Laugh Love dated a guy that had bleeding gums. Damn. So, and then last night you were trying to match his energy, right? Come on, Live Laugh Love. Michaela is a recovering addict as well. So, congratulations on your sobriety, Michaela. Keep it going. And don't stop, won't stop. Mariana Warden just got out of work. That's awesome, Mariana. Is it an easy job, a hard job? Does your feet hurt? Are you okay? Did you get tired of making all that money today? Erica Alvarez, hello, how are you? Walking Bird, hola, Olaf. Michaela Mascareña says, amen. Jillian Church, what the hell? Bleeding gums is a real thing. Like, I thought it just happens if you don't floss enough. This really can't just bleed. They bleed if you don't brush your tooth. If you don't brush your tooth, then they're gonna bleed. So you gotta brush the tooth a lot. Use Listerine, floss. So yeah, definitely have to floss. Be a flosser. Jillian, never date a man whose gums are bleeding. That's bad, bad news. Because if that's how he takes care of his mouth, that's how he takes care of his the rest of the body, the things you can't see. Okay, so just Jillian, make good decisions, Jillian. Mariana Warden, hello. What's going on? Not much, just hanging out. Christina says that is so true. Yeah, you too, Christina. Make sure you don't marry some dude with some bloody gums so no funky dudes. Hey, no funky people in the Lost in Phoenix family, okay? So yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't want no freaking no Igors from Frankenstein or freaking what's that guy from the Hunchback of Notre Dame? What was his name? Quit what? What was the name? So you guys are forbidden from dating dudes like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo, Christina. Would you be my girlfriend, Chris Solo? That's funny. You'd be like, there, Quasi. It's okay, Quasi. Just go brush your tooth, Quasi. Come to bed after you brush your tooth, Quasi. Esley Rivas of The Lion says, hey, Art and Carla and Migs still at their aunts. Hey, Art, are Carla and Migs still at their aunts? They were as of yesterday when I was communicating with the aunt. Eric Andre, I'm big on hygiene. Don't know if gonna meet a girl to match my energy. Dang, Eric Andre is challenging all you ladies. Okay, so if your tooth is good, Eric Andre is up for that challenge. Okay, so Jillian Church took a little break. She went to go brush her tooth really quick. And do you guys remember they used to sell that spray Banaka where you just go like that, like a little minty? You guys remember that? I remember that. You remember. Danielle Williams, my husband brought one home. She was following him on his walk. She's super tiny, so he thought she was like 6'8". Oh no, this girl is in heat right now. She's making me crazy. Dang. Live, laugh, love used to shower twice a day, now only once. Dang. Yes, in the 90s, Banaka. Yeah, Banaka spray. I remember seeing those little psst, 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 psst sprays right before you're at the movie theater and about to make a move, go like tss, you know. Italian girl, what's going on? How are you? What's happening? Eve from Canada says this channel is addictive. It's a good addiction right here, though, right? It's a good addiction. It's good stuff. It's like a family. Like we're all gathering and just being jovial, hanging out, talking about the tooth and trying to, you know, give good advice, parenting and dating and brushing your tooth and no bloody gums and all that fun stuff. Mariana Warden, hello, hello, hello. So Princess just texted me back. Um, so she texted me yesterday. She says, "Hey Art, Jerry is graduating rehab a few days before Valentine's Day. He was wondering if you still wanted to do a follow-up interview." And I said yes. And she said, "Okay, that's great. Thank you for everything. You're amazing and everything you do for people." And I said, "Tell Jerry that me and the Big Lip family are proud of him. You're an amazing person for sticking with him. Proud of your hard work. Keep going." She said, "Thank you. I let him know. Thank you so much. I'll keep in touch with you when Jerry's able to do the interview with you." That's awesome. Isn't that cool? I love that. I love that people feel comfortable reaching out, right? They know my intentions are good. They know it's important to get the story out to save a life. It's also therapy for Jerry. It's giving him purpose, right? Sharing his story, his journey of when I recorded him the first time and where he's at now and where he's going to be at in the future. That's huge. That's therapy. There are counselors that charge $50 an hour to be able to do some of the things that we're doing here, right? So you guys are a part of it. You guys are awesome. You guys are like my assistants, right? So yeah. Elias Racinos, please pray for my recovery. My third time trying to stay clean. Peace. Yeah, many prayers for Elias. May you uh, conquer your challenges with addiction very very soon. Put in the work, and you could be the next Jerry, the next Victoria, the next Linda. Jillian Church says she doesn't like amateurs. When she goes dates a man, she only wants pro bonos. She- oh my gosh! Hopefully you guys got it. That was a good one. That's kind of I might write that joke down and use it in the future. Jillian said Jillian said all pro bono, which is what Latin for free, right? All pro bono. But I said Jillian, when she dates a man, she doesn't want an immature man. She wants a pro bono. Oh shoot. Eve, don't be afraid and continue. That's great advice. Don't be scared. Don't be hesitant. Keep going. The road to recovery is not easy. It's full of pitfalls. Sometimes you might fall, but you get up and you keep going, right? So, like our friend Face. He fell down. He was good for months and months and months. He went to session. How many sessions? He went to 4 sessions, right, to get the laser treatment. He just fell off. Mariana Warden says, "You can do it. You can do it." Dogs is at 1% plugged in too. Damn. Raise your hand if you're amateur or if you're a pro bono. Any amateurs in the house? That is fucking funny. I'm so silly, man. God dang. Sometimes it just hits me all of a sudden just to be silly, come up with the silly stuff that I come up with. Jeez. Don't be an amateur. Don't be a rookie or an amateur. Mariana Warden, absolutely. Eric Andre, something could have happened to face because he seemed like he really wanted his face tattoos to disappear. The thing that happened to Face is he fell back to temptation and he started using again. I know that for a fact. So, anyways, gang, been talking for 2 hours. It's been a pleasure hanging out with all you lovely people. It is 10:14. I'm gonna bid you adieu and say have a good night, get some rest. Before you go to sleep, make sure you brush the tooth. If you guys want to floss a little bit, that's great. We approve that. We kind of expect that actually, right? So make sure you brush your tooth. Don't be an amateur. Always pro bono, and life will be great, right? So you guys get some rest. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.